It's
They
covered.
legally only have to tell you you're being recorded. And after that
So-
foot pact, it's your choice on whether you want to stay on the call or not. It's like when you call like a fucking phone company or the bank and it says this call may be monitored for training purposes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's them pretty much telling you this is being recorded. So if you don't want to be recorded, get off the line, sort of thing.
Good old wiretapping laws. Well, my friends, I think it's time we go ahead and dive into another fine and fantastic episode of the Shedtime Podcast. What do you boys say?
Yeah, I'm like, I really want to get high too. So it's perfect.
Getting
All
off
right.
the dabbage.
Love
getting
it.
off my caffeine.
Love
Got
it.
my caffeine, nicotine, and THC, my 3 favorite substances.
Likewise. All right, my friends, I think we're going to dive into it. Let's get into a Shed Time podcast in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shed Time. What is Shed Time, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shed Time's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shed Time Podcast.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you're having another fantastic day. I know we are. I woke up way too goddamn early today, which meant that your boy kicked in real early, and I am already on some sort of level that I'm feeling no pain at the moment. So it's a good day. How about you boys?
I'm trying to get there myself. My back's been out of whack for like a week or two now. So I've been waking up pretty fucking stiff. But I icy hot the shit out of my back this morning. So that's kind of kicking in. And now I'm going to take some dabbage. And hopefully by the time this thing kicks in, I won't be feeling no pain.
Love that. And I
I'm
know
just chilling. I'm big chilling.
I know you said that you're ready to get high. So
Yeah, dude. Well, honestly, like, so like I'm just getting over COVID.
You do sound 10 times better than you did on Friday.
Oh yeah, dude. I feel better. I can actually breathe through my nose. I don't think that I sound correct, but I sound closer.
Yeah, you
for
sound
sure.
about like 90% better, bro, for sure.
Yeah, I'm very optimistic that like tomorrow will be like 1 week from when I thought I started to get a headache. So I should be pretty good tomorrow. Tuesday morning, I feel like I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be like normal. So I'm looking forward to that. I actually couldn't taste anything, and like I'm starting to get a little bit of taste back today. So yeah, we're little steps. It's been like a year. I guess like that's just like my time. Like last in 2022, I didn't get COVID all the way until 2022 in October, when James and I were in Vegas and I ended up getting COVID. I was probably on the way back, like on the plane or in the airports, or I guess it could have been anywhere. I was around people the whole time. And that was October of 2022. And then it was like the first week of November 2023. It's back, baby. And actually it was worse this time than last time. Last time it was like very nothing. Yeah, it was not a whole lot. I had a bit of a runny nose. That was it. I didn't even think that I had COVID until like I got tested or whatever. But this time I'm like, dude, the head pressures. Oh my God. Like it was not what I'm used to. I'm pretty good with pain too. So it's just it makes it sort of like hard to operate when like you can't see out of your left eye because it's constantly just dripping like tears because there's so much pressure behind it. But yeah, no, I feel way better. And I'm whatever. I'm always happy to just kick it with you boys anyway. So you know the vibes.
Dude, I know this. When I had COVID, getting stoned was the only thing that made me feel remotely normal. And I was so grateful I had some hash because like it hurt to breathe. So fuck it, man. If I'm gonna get high, I might as well do a one quick dab, get smacked, and then feel good and be able to relax. Oh, what a blessing.
It's so weird, man. I've been able to like vape and get high, no problem. Nothing no throat, no nothing. Like I've had zero issues breathing other than obviously through my nose. Like I wasn't able to breathe through my nose. That's it. Maybe I'm just I'm figuring out how to combat it internally. It's just this time it was like maybe next time it won't be my eye. It'll be like something different because I'm sure there'll be a next time. Like kind of feel like it's going to be like a seasonal flu or seasonal cold.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like everybody I talk to has had a slightly different experience with it. I know, like when I got it, the body aches friggin' rocked me. Like it just hurt to exist. So like that sucked the most out of everything. But then like I've had friends who was like, yeah, I got it, and like I felt a little like sluggish and run down, but otherwise I was fine. And it was like, damn. But I guess
Well,
that's
I
the way
guess
like
it's like anything,
goes,
right? It's like, well, it's like just any kind of sickness, right? Like the common cold, right? The common cold can like rock you and it could not even phase me one bit. I might have like a sniffle for an afternoon and then like I might be rolling. And then we might catch the same cough. And like my cough is like real rough and yours is just like an occasional cough and it's annoying, but it's not like crippling. You know what I mean?
Exactly where I was going with that. I agree entirely. Uh, it. I'm no virologist. I'm no doctor when it comes to this shit. I just know this: getting sick sucks, and there is nothing that turns a grown ass man into a giant baby like getting sick. So fuck getting sick. I don't
getting
want to
sick
get
does
sick.
suck. I'd rather just be like operating at 99% all the time, than be operating at 100% and then occasionally at 20.
Here's my thing: is I'm not even operating at 90% of the time, majority of the time. So that when I'm sick, I'm running at about 35%. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm super fucked. Because nine times out of 10, like I'm probably running on like 80%, bro. You know what I mean? Because like my sleep fucking schedule's terrible. My diet's terrible. I could probably definitely use a couple, maybe another extra 15% just on sleep and fucking diet alone.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think that goes for a lot of people. Even myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the gym guy, right? But at the same time, like there's a lot more I could do as far as diet's concerned. I definitely don't get enough sleep as much as I really should. Like I think it's the weird conundrum that we all live, right? Like we know we need to do it, but there's so many other things that we need to do also. And I don't know where to start. So I just kind of keep on trucking.
It's like I don't know where to start, so I'm just gonna hope that where I've already started is gonna get me there.
Well, it's like the old saying goes. It's like you don't have to do everything, but you at least got to do something.
I agree. That's a great sentiment. Shout out to our friend Nick Green for that one. Because that's the thing, right? Like it can be something so simple as choosing to eat a chicken salad instead of a cheeseburger for lunch once a week. It just, like the small change. So like, yeah, I get it. It's hard when all the guys are going to the burger spot and they're getting the fire burger and you just want to like get the fire burger too, which
yeah, but you can get the fire
Here's the
burger,
thing.
but then at night you can't go home and eat the fire fucking lasagna with extra piece of garlic bread. Like I think that's really what it is. You know what I mean?
This is the thing though too, that I feel like a lot of people misunderstand about food nutrition is we've been lied to. Okay.
100%.
Back in like the 1950s or some shit, the sugar companies actually fucking bought out doctors to start saying that saturated fats were actually what's bad for you and not the sugar. Because obviously they're trying to sell sugar, bro. So believe it or not, like you could still eat those types of things. You just have to look and make sure you're buying the right kind. You know what I mean? Like you can have breads, you can have pastas and rice and stuff. Just you don't buy the enriched fucking breads or anything that says enriched on it means that it's gone through the enriching process, which adds all this other bullshit. So buy organic, bro.
100%.
And then you can still eat your pasta, your breads, and all that. Just don't go crazy with it. You know what I mean?
Well,
and this is a lot. This is the main thing too. Is like you can eat fucking meat. Honestly, there's science that shows that people that live on just a straight up carnivore diet where they eat pretty much 90% meat shows that they have way more benefits from that than other things, because you're getting that animal protein, which is actually way more healthier for you than any vegetable protein you're going to get.
Well, this is a beautiful throwback to when we had Blake on the show real recently. Because we were talking about this, like those complete proteins are basically a superfood. And I was talking about this with some of the guys at work recently during our lunch, because one of the guys that I work with used to be a bodybuilder. He was into all that in his younger years. We're talking about this whole notion of, to feed muscle growth, you're aiming for 1 pound of or 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And it's like, all right, well, that for me is 170 grams of protein. That's a lot of friggin' meat. Like, realistically, when you think about the fact that like a single egg is probably roughly, average 16 to 20 grams of protein, a good size, like a large chicken breast is probably between 20 and 30, like maybe 40 if you're lucky. Bro, like you're eating like 6 chicken breasts a day and like a dozen eggs a day to try to hit those numbers.
No, not necessarily, because it's all about supplementation with it as well. You know what I mean? It's like you eat that, and then also, for your snacks, if you're gonna like have a snack or something throughout the day, just snack on something that's higher in protein compared to all the other shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, I get that. But that's the thing, right? Is now when you start to get into what we were all talking about with this, like, as you get bigger, as you get deeper into it, you have to get an even higher caloric intake, which means even more grams of protein, because you have even more mass. Like, it becomes work. Like, my man's was on all of that, and he's like, it's work. You have to plan that shit out.
Yeah, but no average person's gonna be like that. And that's
exactly,
the thing. If you're gonna be extraordinary, you have to go to extremes. You know what I mean? If you want to take it to an extreme, you have to go to an extreme yourself. So that's just what it is. But if you're just trying to live an all around healthy lifestyle, it's a lot easier than I think people think and realize. Even myself, like I never realized it until I've actually been listening to a lot of, like when we had talked to Blake and, just like other podcasts and things I've been listening to have kind of been more health oriented and things that you can do that don't necessarily cost more. It's just making the decision to just making the right choices. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I'm sure that like if you think about it, right? Like, so let's just say, for like you, for example, James, like, it's pretty clear, like you've made it no secret that you enjoy candy and like you eat a lot of candy,
dude. And if I
right?
just didn't eat that,
if you
ate something else,
yes, dude, even if you like turned like 50% of the candy you ate and you ate beef jerky, like that would be more beneficial, probably.
Sure, dude.
I know it's like high in salt, but there's still protein and stuff.
Salt's not necessarily bad for you either, dude.
No. But what I'm saying is like, you might, if you get extreme with anything, it gets to be bad, right? So like sugars is bad, or salt or anything,
for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just instead of having a fucking handful of fucking Skittles or whatever, I could fucking eat like 2 or 3 fucking nice pieces of beef jerky and be fucking way better off for it. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd be getting something other than just sugar and personal enjoyment, right?
And all the other fucking bullshit that's in there.
there's this
Mhm.
other thing too, where when you're eating these whole foods, like meats and things like that, and vegetables, they fill you for longer periods of time, and so you may reach these points where when you're eating those kind of meals, you don't necessarily want to snack in between because you feel full all the way
Well, yeah,
through,
because they're more satiating.
because of exactly, they're more satiating. Um, so like, yeah, making those kind of great choices can start so small. Um, even as small as with the cheeseburger, right? Instead of the fast food cheeseburger, just buy some ground beef, form your own cheeseburgers at home.
Yeah.
That alone can
And just
control.
switch up from fucking eating just your generic store brand fucking meats and get fucking grass fed or grain fed fucking beef. You know what I mean?
Yo,
And that'll make the biggest difference.
what were we taught our whole lives, right? You are what you eat.
Yeah.
And if you apply that to what you eat, you are what your protein source ate.
Yeah.
So 100% when you're eating the factory farm meat, you're eating these animals that are just force fed this like corn byproduct meal versus what they should be eating, grass.
I like how we're
Dude,
talking
is there
about
like
this all right now. And like the last episode we just did was a bunch of fucking candy.
And
yeah,
then,
but that's
that's
just the way
just
that works
hilarious,
because
the
that's
parallels.
well-roundedness, though.
Yeah.
but right before that was the fitness episodes
Yeah,
with
I know.
Blake.
So it's just like bang bang boom. Like
But like we were
Hey,
saying with
this
Blake,
is the thing too. There's nothing wrong with treating yourself every now and then. Just don't do it every fucking day, all day. You know what I mean?
exactly. You can eat that half apple pie one time.
Yeah, don't
But
do
it-
like what I did yesterday and eat like 4 fruit roll-ups and like 2 of them had fucking nerds clusters rolled up inside. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm like kind of jealous of that.
Dude, that's so fucking fire, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, honestly, I think until that episode, like I'd forgot how solid fruit roll-ups are. Like they're solid.
Dude, they're so good, bro.
Yeah.
I just remember why I never really got them as a kid because it's expensive
yep.
for a
I don't
box.
think that they're that expensive though. I don't.
I
well,
think they
I mean,
are
everything's
for the
expensive,
amount that you
but
get in the box. Like, you know what I mean?
it's like I don't know. Up here, it ended up being like 50 cents a piece. I think maybe 60.
I don't know.
Or Gushers at least aren't fucking worth it because you get like fucking 6 pouches in a box.
Yeah, and each,
Gushers are
pouch
like
has,
$6
none.
for that 6-pack
Yeah,
too. It's
So it's
insane.
it's ridiculous.
And Gushers
They
are
are
fucking
good.
fire.
Yo, can things just stop going up in price? Like honestly, that's all I know. I just
Oh,
need things
man.
to like not just keep on going up and up and up. Like at least as fast. Like, can we just get a little bit slower of inflation? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need everything to all of a sudden just
Well,
cost
if
so
we
much
put-
money. Like, it's
Never mind.
crazy.
I don't want to get political right now, dude.
No, but I'm just speaking in general. Like,
no, I know what I know. I totally get what you're saying, but a
Yeah.
lot of it has to do with other things that are just fucking ridiculous.
The
Well,
world is
I'm-
a
They gotta
fucking
fix
place.
deficits somehow, bro.
Whatever. And,
You know?
Yeah, sure, but that's like a part of life. But
Just
like, it
fucking-
doesn't
but-
have to just be on everything.
Yeah,
It's
that will.
crazy.
That's the thing. Is everything's a commodity now.
Exactly.
Everything's worth something now. Everything's got a price, and everybody's willing to pay for it. Well, not everybody, but majority.
Most people are willing to pay for everything. Dude, I still can't believe
It's the media, bro.
this is just like on that idea of like people paying for everything. Like when I was a kid going to amusement parks, there was no like you paid extra money and you got the fast lane.
Yeah.
Like the fact that that exists now is wild to me. I have no idea how much it costs. I probably would not ever have paid for it, but that's wild. Have you guys ever been with someone that you paid or not
For what? For the
for like the express line? thing. I like amusement parks
Oh,
where you
dude,
can like
it's ridiculous, bro.
like do they?
Didn't I
Is it
tell
like
you guys I was gonna try to go to fucking Universal Studios like their horror fucking night thing?
I
It's gonna
remember. Yeah,
cost me
you're gonna
damn near
go.
$400, bro,
What?
for one night.
That's
Nah.
insane.
And that's because it was included
Nah.
like the fast pass and shit. Because apparently you have to do it because of the amount of people that are there. Otherwise, you're standing in line for like an hour to 2 hours at least, and you'll maybe get through 2 mazes. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous, bro. And then when we
that's
went to Knott's Berry
crazy.
Farm, 2 people ended up having, or 2 or 3 people ended up having to get the fast pass. It was like $150. And then like that's, dude, a ticket to get into the park is only like fucking 50 or 60 or some shit.
So would they have to buy the pass and the
Yeah.
fucking ticket?
You got to
Yeah.
get
So
a
they'd
ticket
be
to
like
get in, and then buy
200
the,
plus
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah. Dude,
like I'll
even-
admit, like it's really nice to have it because you literally just fucking get to ride whatever the fuck you want. You can go on them as many times as you want, which is sick. But like, it's not worth it if you're gonna like go with a group of people and like not everybody's gonna wanna
Yeah, and
ride
half of you
things.
have it, the other half
Yeah.
don't.
Or you don't like go on ride after ride after ride after ride after ride, and you do like a lot of fucking just sitting around chilling, walking around, and just like you waste it. You know what I mean? Like even though you can go right back on and get it, I feel like you got to just like you got to fucking run that shit.
I guess
forgot
like
what
if
it
you
does.
let's say that you were from like 10, 12 hours away and you
Oh,
like
yeah,
took
well,
your
yeah.
kids once a year, then it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. And I guess that's how they get away with it. But dude, it's fucking.
Because like I would do that then, but if I was gonna like go, 5, 6 times a year, I would not pay. I would just like wait my time, get on whatever rides I wanted to go on over the 6 times. But if it was one time, I could see. I like if they were like, "Yo, it's $1,000 for you to bring your family." You're gonna get to go on everything as you walk up. Basically, you just have to walk from the entrance and the exits of every single one, and you get to just basically walk on. I would probably pay that.
Well, they have packages and shit like that, but like even then, dude, it's still fucking ridiculous. $1,500 to $3,000 to take a fucking family to a Disney vacation.
But it's one time a year, right? If you did it, I'm just saying, like I could
But here's
see
the
it
thing:
then, but
not a lot of people can come up with $3,000 to fucking do that.
Yo, but
trip.
and
It'd
it's
be
not
maybe
even
once
just
every 10 years.
yeah, but this is the
That's
thing.
the
They
thing,
could
it's
do
more
the,
than
the
that
poor
now.
way, the poor way for 300, and which they might be able to do, which is the poor
there's
way
no
and go
way.
wait in lines.
No, $300 is 2 people, bro.
For a
Disneyland.
regular go in.
Maybe even more than that, dude. You're looking at like $1,500 just for the standard. Like if you got like a family of 4, you're probably
Okay.
spending at least $1,500 to
Did
go.
you get fast passes for like
No,
$4,000?
no. Oh fuck, I don't know, dude. It's ridiculous, bro.
Well,
Honestly,
no,
like
obviously it sounds ridiculous.
should we
but-
Google? Should we Google?
I'm
Disney
literally
prices?
in the middle of it right
All right,
now.
I'm gonna actually pull it up on my computer so I can screen share it.
Yeah, I'm going to
And
the
we'll-
Disney Parks website just to kind of
Oof.
see what these packages look like.
So I used to like.
Do we want to
love
look at
going when it was, like,
Disneyland or Disney
sort
World?
of rainy days because I never really cared about getting wet as long as like the rides were still open. Because then you'd have way less people. You'd be able to just like run from like
Let's just
getting
go
off a roller coaster to another one.
Disneyland. Let's see tickets.
Disneyland Resort offers.
Yeah, if you're talking about staying at the resort and all that
Okay,
stuff,
a
yeah, dude,
standard
that's probably
one-day
like 10
ticket.
grand.
Dude, a standard 1-day ticket at Knott's Berry Farm is $100. And then wait here. This is so weird. And then they got an offer. Next to it says kids special where kids starting at $50 a day, but adults are $104. So the price goes up. For wait, hold on, let me see. This is for that's if you do 5 days. So if you buy 5 days, it's 96 a day.
If you go to Disney, it's the same 1 to 5 day ticket, $96 per day. And that's just standard admission.
And that's just for the Disneyland park.
Yeah, that's just to walk in the gates.
Or is it? This is so weird, dude. I'm trying to. What's a Magic Key Pass? I don't think they do fast passes at Disneyland anymore.
Dude, I'm like looking at Canada's Wonderland now, and it seems like it's very cheap.
Well, yeah, like if I were to look at like Six Flags Magic Mountain, like it's way more reasonable. But the thing is it's more of like an adult oriented amusement park. Like it's got way crazier fucking roller coasters. See, you can get an entire season's pass at Six Flags for $115 to where you can go all year.
See, I just looked up this one article. They calculated the cost of a 5-night stay at Disneyland in 2024 with the upcoming charges of what the new price plan is going to be. It would be $6,320. And that's flight, dining, 5-day base tickets, 5 nights, being a stay, transportation, all included in that. So that's a pretty hefty
But I would say
vacation.
that's also a pretty legit Disney thing. 5 days at Disney. I think I did that once as a kid with my uncle. We did like 3 or 4 days or some shit, which was pretty sick. But I was also in a wheelchair at the time, so we got the fucking old disability fucking entrance, which is sick. So we just roll up the old exit, baby. I'll fucking hop out that bitch, jump on the ride, and we out there. And then I get back in, roll around the park in my wheelchair. It was sick.
Now that's the original Fast Pass right there.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I used to get away with that at every amusement park as a kid. We just bring the old wheelchair, and then eventually I had to give it back.
It makes me think like that's what they saw. Is like they were like, wait a minute, these people have this for free. We could charge normal people money to cut the line.
Yeah, but now they've like a lot of parks have limited it, or you've actually got to bring in like a physical thing, or you have to like fill out some application beforehand or some shit.
Oh, so it's not like you just like roll up in a wheelchair and like everything's good.
Like, yo,
like where my fucking free line to the front? You know what I mean? Like, where's that little gold bracelet?
Dude, yeah. Well, that was also because, dude, I used to have a hard time getting around an amusement park for a long time. Like, I could walk for a period, but about like fucking quarter of the way through the day, I'd just be fucking hurting. So I'd just be fucking rolling. You know what I mean? I had a pimp limp from a young age. You know what I mean?
Some people are just born with it.
Yeah. That's how my parents noticed something was wrong, because they just came up to me one day. They're like, "Does your leg hurt?" And I was like, "Yeah, kinda." All right. I was like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Well, you're limping." Like, they just noticed I started walking weird, and they're like, "Something wrong?" Because I didn't even say, I never said anything about it, I guess. And I was like, "Yeah, I get, yeah, kinda."
Like, now that you mention it, I don't think it's supposed to do this when I do that.
I was like, I just started walking like this, and it don't hurt as much. And then I went through the whole thing of braces for like a year, on and off, and then crazy.
Wild shit. Speaking of wild shit, my wife walked into the room the other day and she looks at me and she goes, "There's one Nutter Butter left. You need to open it. You need to take some fluff and you need to spread it on the inside and put it back together and eat it."
A fluffer nutter, bro.
A fluff and Nutter Butter. Yes. Life-changing
Like a Nutter Butter
decision.
cookie?
Yeah. Taking the Nutter Butter cookie. This happened to be the double stuff version,
Dude,
actually.
you know what makes what are also super fire, bro? You get a Nutter Butter and you dip that shit in some milk chocolate.
Yes.
And then you dip the other half in some like peanut butter chocolate. Because then you fucking break it in half and then you dip it in some milk and it soaks up into the cookie. And then you oh, dude.
So I'm glad you brought that up. There's this viral video going around where this person injects Oreo cream with milk and it like blows up. And apparently it's supposed to be a life-changing experience.
So what, you inject your milk into the cream?
So it's the craziest shit. Basically, they had to like suck milk up into the straw. Remember how you used to do that shit as a kid? Like you'd block it off and trap the milk inside.
Yeah.
So they had to do that. And then they had to take an Oreo. They had to put the end of the straw against the cream. And then they had to put the straw back in their mouth, unplug it, and blow the milk into the cream. And as they did, the cream just started to expand.
What?
And apparently when you eat it, it's like a life-changing experience.
I'll have to look this up first. I don't know about this. The science doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know if it's what I think it is. It might be pretty cool. So I'm down to try it.
Talking about like getting milk into like a syringe and injecting it into the fucking.
I'm sure that's a.
I don't see how using the straw is gonna work because it's just gonna fucking spill out the sides.
Not if you stuff that straw in right it deep into your cream.
You're gonna have to have a super fucking big, like triple stuffed cookie to get a straw in there.
All right, let's see.
The physics don't seem to add up to me.
Yeah, it's more than likely fake. But let's see if we can.
It sounds like they've just like somehow like made like a little balloon or something.
Of course, I found it on my phone as a Facebook video, which means that I can't speed through it because then I would have to log into a Facebook, and I don't fuck with Facebook.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't really fuck with it either.
I deactivated that shit a long time ago. One of those realizations where you're like, man, I haven't used this thing in so many years. Why do I even keep it open? Like, I might as well just shut it down. All right. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it wasn't what I was looking for. But yeah, it's more than likely probably a fucking fake. But if it's real, I think it's crazy. And I think the only way to know if it's even remotely possible is to actually try it with a syringe. And I want to try it. I want to take a double stuffed Oreo and a syringe and try to inject milk in and see if it works.
I'll try this Oreo. I feel like for some reason in my head, right? I'm like, yo, trying to blow milk into the cream seems like not possible. And like what's probably happening is like the cookie itself is soaking it up. But I don't know.
Honestly, my expectation is that they're not using real Oreo cream. There's probably it's probably something else inside this Oreo that they've made that they're blowing this milk into.
They might have like put like a marshmallow or something.
Yeah,
in there,
exactly.
And it make, you know what I mean? I feel like there's some tomfoolery going around on with this, you know?
That's more than likely what's happening. But having just only seen it one time, I went, that's crazy. And I wonder if it actually works. Because stranger things have happened. I mean, turns out people really can use ramen noodles as a base for Bondo. So
yeah, I've seen it. I've
You
seen
know?
this dude that is like he'll take like packs of ramen and like fill holes or like reform a corner and like some fucking molding and some shit. It's pretty fucking crazy, dude. Doing home repairs with fucking ramen. I seen a dude make an entire like fucking corner of a sink out of ramen.
Yes.
Dude.
I was gonna say this, like literally it is a broken chunk of a sink
like
missing.
The whole corner's gone, like the half the bowl, like the corner of the bowl and everything, and he like remade the whole corner. I'm like, dude, that's crazy, but why? You know what I mean? Like, cool, but
I mean,
why? How did you think to do this?
It makes sense to me that ramen noodles would be a amazing substrate for that sort of a situation. But that sounds like some you learn that in jail type shit.
Like, yo, I need to make some quick duck decoys. Let me just make them out of ramen.
Like they saved up a bunch of ramen packs and they had to hide something for their escape plan, and they made a fucking fake door or something out of their fucking ramen packs, you know? Straight up sounds like I learned that shit in prison.
For reals.
And I mean,
ooh, that tasted delicious, dude.
Dude, I like ramen.
Purple papaya or papaya, some papaya something like that.
Some purple papaya thing.
It's papaya and purple, I think, because there's two. I wrote PP on the pod, so I knew which one it was, and I knew it had papaya, and I think it's either papaya punch or purple papaya. I think it's purple papaya.
Either way, they're good strains. Speaking of strains, boys, I finally.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I finally grabbed soil, which means the next grow up is about to happen. We're going to pop some seeds real soon.
Dude, speaking of strains and Oreos, I picked up a strain called Oreos.
Oh, nice.
And I got to they had some samples at the shop, so I got to smell and check out the nugs, and dude, it smells pretty funky. I'm kind of really stoked to try it out. I did try out some of this stuff last night though, some pink champagne. And dude, it's got like a real like effervescent smell, sort of, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I think that's where the it's like, it's bright. It's got like a bright and like,
it almost has the like tartness of a white grape.
Yeah, it smells kind of tart. Dude, it's good. It's good. And then of course, anytime I see this, I grab it up because it's just tasty. Some lemon cherry gelats.
Choice.
That's lemon cherry gelato for the newbies. I just had to spice it up because
the gelats.
Yeah, dude, I've been actually trying to, get more use out of the volcano and, switching it up between concentrates and flour. So I'm not like going super, super heavy on the concentrates too much, I'll take like 1 or 2, maybe 3 a day compared to like the 7 or 8. And then I just supplement with like 1 or 2 bowls out the volcano, because that consists of like 4 to 5 bags. And I'll tell you what, 4 to 5 bags is about a dab. So, because dude, I took like 4 bags down the other day, and I got home from work. I like came home, ate a little something. I just sat here and just fucking was watching like a podcast and just fucking was ripping bags, dude. And about like 3 bags in, I'm just sitting here giggling like a little school kid watching this it was like I forgot who it was. Oh, it was I was watching the Workaholics dudes with Bobby Lee on his podcast. And dude, I
Oh,
love
that
those
must have been
dude.
hilarious.
The Workaholic dudes are so hilarious, bro. Like
No, they're funny.
Adam Devine, Durs Holmes, or Anders Holmes, and Blake Anderson, dude. They're fucking hilarious. They actually have their own podcast, Chris.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's called This Is Important.
This is important.
And it's just them and their buddy Kyle Dunnigan, I think his last name is. He's like the director, and he was like one of the. I think he played Carl or something like that. He's like one of the.
Oh, he was in Workaholics also.
Yeah, he was like their weird buddy or whatever. That I think like had like a van or some shit. Anyways, but I can't remember completely. But dude, it's hilarious, bro. I listen to that shit when I want to have a laugh because it's just them just being them. You know what I mean? And like every
Yeah.
now they have like a couple segments, and then Blake runs the soundboard. And bro, some of their drops are the funniest fucking things, bro, dude. That's where I was like, man, I need to figure out how I can get some fucking soundboard action for when we do the green room. I still need to figure out how I can get it to work in here. That'd be sick. But I don't know if I'd be able to do it through the Zoom. But that'd be sick.
Oh,
Things-
instead of like using like the actual like software.
Yeah, because dude, having a soundboard would be dope. Because dude, I'd be dropping air horns like crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a question. This is like real time problem solving. Is it possible that like you could like run your screen capture of your Zoom or whatever? Like you run it just like the green room, but it's like just your camera, like, and that's your input to this Zoom room.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. So like at least my question made sense. At first I was
No,
like,
I get
oh,
what you
wait,
were saying.
okay, good.
I think
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think another question is if you have a physical file of a sound wave, i.e., say the air horn,
I do.
and you program a button, if you play it, will it just play that as though it's coming through your mic?
I don't know. I'll have to mess with my Streamlab or my Stream Deck settings because there may be an input in there to where oh wait, there's a soundboard option.
If you could just like have
How
it
do
so
I-
it's sending it to your mic.
All right, I'm gonna mess with this later on after the show, and I'm gonna try to get a soundboard working.
Oh, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We may have a soundboard dropping in the not so distant future, and it's exciting, isn't it? Because I think it was fun when we had it in the beginning. It was just a lot of work to coordinate all the different pieces, and I wasn't able to keep up. So I am all for having somebody else who's able to keep up.
Yeah, I might be able to make it work, Sean. Just give me time, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
honestly, I just realized that I can like put up an emote in here
Oh
and
my
it like
God.
stays up for a while and then it disappears.
Yo, that's a riot because that means it should probably show up in the video if I'm not mistaken.
It should. I mean, I think it probably would.
That'll be a riot if it does. Good God, I hope so. See, we're really starting to put our heads together for some unique and interesting ways to spice up the show for the new season. Because I mean, shit, the end of the year is coming fast, boys.
Yeah, you're not even wrong, man. If you think about it, right now, what is there 6 weeks left?
well, so yeah, that's
A
the
little
thing,
over
right?
6 weeks
We're
of
in like
2023.
mid-November at the time of recording this.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
No, sir.
Damn. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh no, that's not right.
But when will this come out, Sean?
But yeah, there's like 2 weeks, 3 week gap, 3 weeks, a 3 week gap right now.
Oh, so this is going to come out in December.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, happy first week of December. This is your first warning. Get your Christmas shopping done if you participate in Christmas. Do not get stuck in that rush. And if you work in the service industry, I'm sorry. It's probably been really grueling, but you only got 3 more weeks until it gets probably just as bad for a little bit after.
Dude, let me tell you, I do not miss working retail for the holidays. That is going to be one of those things that I don't ever need to do again.
You know what's funny, dude? I don't think that I ever have. Like, right when you said it, I'm like, have I ever? I've worked a couple of seasonal jobs, like where I got to like pick up some work, like maybe like 3-4 days of work where I'd like help set up something or like help unload and load up a bunch of things or something like that. You know what I mean? But never dealing with like customers. So like I might have had some level of extra work from that time of year, but I never worked like the upfront part dealing with people being like, oh, I really wanted this for Jimmy and you guys said you had it, but you didn't. Like
Yeah.
I've never had to deal with any of that stuff.
I've done so much of it. Like I've been that guy who has to be at the front of the line for Black Friday doorbuster sales.
There's got to be some level of excitement about that though.
Straight up, there was. I loved every minute
Like
of it.
my
Don't get me
adrenaline would
wrong.
be going like crazy at the beginning of that. Now I'm sure that there's a lot of people that it sucked for, but
I had a goddamn blast working Black Friday.
you'd be
And
like, hold back.
this was a
Hold
Target
back.
too. So like
The
literally, it was like
65-inch TVs will be there when you get in.
like
Chill
legit.
the
Like
fuck
it
out.
was standing like at the front of the line. Like, all right, everybody, calm the hell down. Like no running, that sort of thing. And then obviously once people were in the store, I was controlling the line before they got to the registers. So like, yeah, I had a blast doing that kind of thing. But I'll tell you this much: what people don't think about is getting ready for those those Black Friday doorbuster sales. That means that on Thanksgiving morning, there's a crew of people in that store getting things set up. I was also part of that crew. So that was kind of shit because you're there at like 4 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning, setting up pallets of 64-inch flat screens in the most random of places because people are going to go bananas. So you need to make sure they're like strategically placed around the building. And then you get to go home to your
Like,
family.
oh, I think that there might be one over there. People are just
Oh
like,
no, like it was weird. It was like
shit.
here's women's wear. We're gonna put a couple pallets of flat screens here. Over here in toys, yeah, some of this other random big item. Over here in sporting goods, yeah, some other weird big item. Menswear, yeah, something big. Like, all right, any place they had a spot they could drop a big pallet worth of shit, that's where they dropped it.
Yeah, because like all those things that they probably would put out on pallets like that day would be like that hot item that would get people in and like
Yeah, it was your
they're all gonna get
hoverboard
sold.
or all those kind of things. Yeah, man. Good
It's like, yo,
times.
we're selling these items that normally are $200 for $48. You just gotta fucking find them.
Honestly, the worst place I worked for the holiday seasons was the gas station, man. It's because like you're the guy behind the counter working the convenience store, and people just they're like having a bad day, they're stressed out, whatever, and they don't give a fuck about you. They're not thinking about the fact that they're taking their bad day out on you. They just are a dick, and you're like, all
Well,
right, have a
especially
nice
in the
day.
holiday seasons too, like they don't give a fuck, and like you're supposed to be like, "Yo, Merry Christmas, like have a good one," and like they're just like, "Fuck you, I'm not even."
Yeah, you're like,
You
all
know what I mean?
right, thanks, bye.
Yeah, that's like the nice people.
You know, like
Some people probably be like, "Yo, shut up."
dude, that was some rough customers when you're in that. Because let's face it, right? Like I'm one of those people sometimes. Sometimes I just want to go in, buy my soda, get the fuck out. Don't talk to me. Don't even make eye contact with me. Let's just get this transaction over with and let's go.
Yeah,
So, I can understand to some extent, but man, I know it was always tough around Thanksgiving too, because that store when I worked for the convenience store was on the parade route. So like my whole parking lot would get shut off by the parade route, but we would have to strategically control lines of foot traffic because we shared a Dunkin' Donuts in the same building. So it'd be like, all right, form a line for Dunkin's over here, form a line for the gas station over here. Crazy stuff.
dude. Fuck. I'm not necessarily looking forward to Christmas. But I will have to do some shopping here. That's for sure. I have like a niece and three nephews that I definitely have to buy something for. So I always try to make sure that I get something pretty cool or like, I don't know, not like crazy expensive or anything, but like something pretty cool. I think that the coolest thing that I got my brother's two sons was I bought them like basically old Nintendo emulators. This was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Like I bought them like one of them was like a Nintendo emulator and the other one might have been like a Sega Genesis or something. So like it had like 250 titles pre-built on this little mini looking Nintendo with a Nintendo controller look. And then there was another one, there was like a little mini Sega Genesis with a Sega Genesis controller, and it had just hundreds of games.
There's a N64 one getting ready to drop.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, like that'd be dope for me.
Like I'm excited for it. I kind of want one. I won't lie, because
Yeah,
I've got a physical GameCube, you know.
Yeah, dude, I got GameCube too. I need to like bust it out and maybe play some Mario Kart Double Dash.
Although in the world of N64 emulators, I can say I got the Game Changer.
Oh, he went off camera. He's getting something serious.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Bang.
Oh, the old
So-
N64, bro.
This is a USB N64 controller.
Okay.
I can plug this into my computer and play N64 emulators right there and have the full controller experience.
What emulator have you found like online?
What is it called? Project 64 is the one that I downloaded, and then I can download any of the emulations I want and run them through that software, and game on, baby. And
That's
you know
actually
I'd be
sick.
playing me some 007 like crazy. Of course, some classic Mario 64, a little bit of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Great shit. Love it. Also, fun tip. Xbox controller, I believe, is a standard USB port and will also work. So you can program that into those emulators. And bada bing, bada boom, you've got the Xbox controller, but you're still playing with a controller in the emulator.
Yeah, well, I know that like like an Xbox One controller like links right up to my PC.
Yeah,
Like
that's
with no, it's like a wireless. Like I can literally just run it. I just turn it on. It works.
so yeah, you could probably program your buttons of your controller in that emulator, and boom, you'd be able to play any N64 game with that controller on your computer and be loving life.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I probably could.
I've actually been playing an old game from the old PS2 early Xbox era. Do you remember The Simpsons Hit and Run?
Was it like Crazy Taxi, but the
Nope, that
Simpsons
was Road
version?
Rage. This was after it. It was like a open world GTA type of thing, but The Simpsons.
Then no, I don't know if I ever played it. I remember
Classic.
like a side scroll where you could. It was an arcade game as well about the Simpsons.
Yeah, that was the classic arcade game from like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, and like Marge had a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, dude. The vacuum cleaner weapon she hit people with. Marge was a beast in that game, bro.
She was OP for sure.
But yo, I actually found
But the open world, no, I've never even heard of it.
yeah, I found the download file and was able to run
Wait,
it.
is that the one where you're just a dolphin and you just go up and then you just fucking jump?
That's Echo the Dolphin? Are you talking about that?
Oh, maybe that's what that one is.
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about something else.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. We're talking about like an open world Simpsons, like a Grand Theft Auto Simpsons
Oh,
style.
yeah. Sorry, I was fucking messing around with this damn stream deck trying to figure out the sync board.
Echo the Dolphin was like the worst game though.
Dude, no way. Echo was awesome.
It was horrible. I hated it.
Echo was one of the arguably hardest games on the Sega Genesis.
You know what it probably is? Like that was like the first initial signs that I should have realized. Like I hate open world and like those kinds of games.
You know what?
You know what I mean? Never liked them.
You know what game you need to get though, Sean? Now that you have that controller, though, is you need to find a Diddy Kong Racing emulator.
Oh yeah, I've got it.
Oh fuck yeah! What about Banjo Kazooie though?
Done it.
Fuck yeah!
And their racing game as well.
There's so many good N64
Mario
games,
Kart
man.
as well, of course. Like, dude,
1080 snowboarding was sick.
Yep. I was a big fan.
Oh, Wave Race, the fucking
Yep.
stand-up jet ski one.
When I was a kid and I got the N64, that was the game it came with.
Wave Race?
Yeah, so like I smashed on some Wave Race as a kid.
Was Ken Griffey on that?
I think
Is that
so.
another one?
Yep.
Wayne Gretzky.
I definitely played some Wayne Gretzky.
See, I played a lot of like the EA Sports NHL games. So
The early
like
Madden,
NHL 94,
the NHL.
you know,
yep.
through whatever. Like I personally did not have the original, which was I think NHL EA Sports NHL 92 or 93, I can't remember.
I think it's 93. I think.
And then 94 there was no fighting, and then 95 they brought fighting back. And then as far as I know, fighting's still there.
Yeah.
I haven't played them since probably the last NHL game I probably had was for GameCube. So like early 2000s.
Those were always
Like,
a good time. I don't know
dude,
why.
I'm always the biggest fan of like sports and racing. Those were like my two favorite games growing up, because like I never really played that many shooter games because there wasn't that many shooter games, right? Like that were available on like Sega Genesis or whatever. And I wasn't like a kid that grew up with GI Joes. Like I never owned a GI Joe my whole life because my dad was like against them. I wasn't like allowed to get them. So I never like had that. The first like shooter game I played was on Xbox 360, and I was, well, sorry, that's obviously not true. GoldenEye. So N64. When was that? N64 is probably like
Late 90s.
the mid to late 90s. Like whenever GoldenEye came out, I was probably 16. I think I would have been 16 in 1996. Actually, I'm sitting at a computer. I'm going to check. And I used to be okay at it, but I never loved it because I had friends that were so good and I didn't never own the game. So I would just go over to people's houses and get fucking wrecked. So I was like, what?
So that's how I felt about the racing
keep on
games as a
playing
kid.
like, oh yeah?
I always got wrecked on the racing games because I didn't have them. But I had like adventure games like Banjo Kazooie and Quest 64 and shit like that, or the platformers and things like that. Or I'd have the shooter games like GoldenEye.
Yeah, so it came out when I was 17. So I was pretty close. GoldenEye came out when I was 17. 1997.
That game was just, I think, groundbreaking for so many people because of the whole like N64, 4 players on the console, four-way first-person shooter, multiplayer. Like,
Well, even that, man, like that was like my real I guess like first experience into first person shooter games, because before that, like I never played Wolfenstein or like Wolfenstein 3D or like whatever. I think that there's a few other ones that like were actually like pretty big, but I never played those. They were on the computer. And so when I first played that, I was like, it's fun, but once again, right? Like if you have people that own the game and like they just like a screen watcher, and like the next thing you know, like you're dead, you spawn, you die, you spawn, you die, and you're like, this isn't fun. Like I didn't have that drive to be like, fuck this, I'm gonna buy this game, I'm gonna get so good so that I can like shit all over them. I was just like, I'll just keep on playing hockey or Madden and enjoying life, bro, or like playing Gran Turismo or something.
See, I came up on Wolfenstein and Doom and Rise of the Triad.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Quake.
I played like
That's
a lot
another
of
one, yeah.
Halo and fucking Call of Duty and all that shit. Like in my, middle school.
Yeah,
to
see,
high
I
school
got
years.
into that because that was after GoldenEye, right? And then at that point, I was like,
Oh yeah,
okay.
and GoldenEye and stuff. That's where it like pretty much got me into it. Was
Because like
GoldenEye
Halo
was my
3
first shooter
online
game, I think.
was like crazy to me.
Oh dude.
Like
Once
it was
Halo
crazy.
went online, bro, it was nutty.
And I was probably like 20 when that happened, in my 20s.
When zombies dropped, the original zombies.
Oh my
Call
god.
of Duty, bro, it was over. Me and my buddy would spend hours playing that shit.
I hear all this and it's fucked up because it's like, dude, I was like in 96, 97 playing Quake online. And like, I'm thinking now, like, I was way too goddamn young to be playing those games.
Well, dude, I was playing like fucking Delta Force Black Hawk Down on PC when I was like 11 or like 10 or 11, probably.
Yeah, like I was an
Whenever that game
elementary
came out.
school kid playing Doom and Quake and shit like that. Like, I probably shouldn't. Like, that's why I have a dark sense of humor. That's why I'm into like weird, freaky shit. Because like,
Yeah, I got a question for you guys. Sorry, Sean. Sorry. Okay, so Call of Duty World at War was when zombies first came out, right? So I was 28, which makes sense, like because I was already working, doing a bunch of shit, whatever. I could have swore maybe this is just like what my friends would call it, and then I guess myself included. I could have swore that it was called Nazi Zombies in the game.
I don't think so, no.
No? Okay. This is now that I'm looking at it.
No, but the zombies were Nazis though.
Well, yeah, because they were the bad people in the
Yeah.
war, right?
I think everybody just
But
called
then
it
there was
that.
also the couple of them that were like the Japanese were also the zombies because in the different maps. Because it was like that one in like the jungle or whatever. One of the DLCs.
But yeah, I don't think that's what it was called ever.
Yeah, it was just called zombies. Okay.
Yeah. To be fair with you though, all of my friends called it Nazi Zombies too.
Okay, nice. All right. At least I'm not like just completely
like,
making this up off the top of my head right now. I felt like that's
well, because at the end of the day, right? Like,
I think everybody did though.
yeah,
I don't know if that's what it was called though for sure. Let's look.
The default mode for humanity should always be I want to shoot Nazis. Like, Nazis are bad.
It was. Okay, so at least on Wikipedia,
Yeah.
it says Nazi zombies.
Okay.
So there you go.
Holy shit. Well, there you go.
The mini game. It says it said in Windows versions of the World at War feature mini game Nazi zombies. This is the first time, and then it's zombies in quotations mode ever appeared in a Call of Duty game. And you know what the crazy part is? It's the best one. Like Black Ops was good also, but I feel like it was still not as good as like Durice, whatever the one with like the teleporters, like when
Yeah.
teleporters first got fucking brought in.
Let's go back to the OG original Call of Duty. Call of Duty 1.
Do you know what? Honestly,
PS1,
I don't even think I played that. Yeah, I don't think I even played that.
Dude, one of my favorites too was one of the beginning Battlefield 1942, bro. That shit was dope back in the day on PC.
I will say I like that a lot of these old games are being ported over now. Like if
Well,
you
they're
own a
remastering
Switch,
them too now. That's pretty much what the last two Call of Duties were remastered versions of the fucking previous ones.
Dude, they should just do like a remaster version of Halo 3.
Dude, what I'm
Like,
kind of really disappointed
on.
about with Call of Duty, especially this newest release, is it's literally built on the same platform as the last game. So like you didn't even, it's like you open up the menu and you're able to access both games through the same fucking
Is the new one going to be
start.
the same, you think?
It's already out, dude. That's the one
The
I'm
new one's
talking about
already
right
out?
now. Yeah, it just came out like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, dude, I played it like 2 days ago already, but my whole
Oh,
thing
damn.
is like it's literally built on the same engine. So like you open it up and you're able to pick if you want to play the Modern Warfare 3, DMZ, Warzone, the new zombies, and you can even play Modern Warfare 2 and you
You
don't
can
have
still
to
play Vanguard on it, can't you? Because you could play both games, the previous two before this as well.
Yeah, but dude, it's like you open the new game up though, and you literally have practically everything that you had from the last one. So all the guns are there, all your operators are there. The only thing that's different is like the movement's slightly better, and like the maps are pretty sick, but most of the maps are just like new versions of the old maps from
And okay,
Modern Warfare
so
2.
and what's the story of this one? Like, what's the theme?
I haven't played it yet, but apparently like Makarov is back or whatever, like one of the original or one of the villains from Modern Warfare 2. And he's like trying to like take over again or some shit. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played the campaign yet. Dude, we should check. Are you gonna get it? Download it, Chris, or end up getting it?
I'm gonna do the same as last year. Wait till Black Friday, baby.
Well, good thing is we only have like a week or two. So
Yeah, no, because I think that last year when I did it, it was like regularly. So for me, I think that it was regularly like $80 plus tax.
oh, dude, like the top
And-
notch one this time was like $100, bro.
Yeah,
like
so
all
that's
the
probably like
extras.
$140 up here. So I'm hoping that like Black Friday I can get it for like 60. Just flat out $60 we'll get it. Like $55 plus tax or some shit.
Yeah, I kind of want to check out the zombies, but the new zombies is like it's weird, bro, because like they combined it two different game modes. So it's like DMZ, where it's like this big open world thing where you're just running around, where you're looting stuff, fucking killing, the AI zombies and shit. But instead of like having players that you can also battle with, you can run into players and team up and just take out zombies. So it's all player versus enemy. So it's just like you versus all the zombies, but like you can like beat up with different squads around the map and team up if you want, and like join like super squads and then like just run around taking out zombies. And the whole point is to survive and extract. But like, of course, there's like your pack-a-punches are around and like all that stuff. And they brought like, of course, the ray guns back, the Wonder Waffles back.
Oh, dude,
yeah, dude.
that gun though.
Yeah,
Oh, that gun.
But now then there's
Oh.
also like missions on the map you can do to like earn XP and that sort of shit. And like it looks kind of cool. I haven't played it yet. I've kind of like waiting to see like who all's gonna get it. Like if Will ends up getting it and like Ryan, like I feel like I'm be more cool to play that with them instead of like normal DMZ, because on normal DMZ you have to deal with players, but on this it's just the zombies. So like I feel like they might be able to, you know, keep up a little bit better because dude, players are fucking hardcore. But dude, honestly, I'm been pretty fucking surprised with Brian, dude. He's been fucking getting back. He's been getting in there, dude. I've been watching his KD ratios and his fucking kills have been going up, dude. He's been putting in some solid work, dude. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. That's what happens when you put the time in, man. You know what I mean?
Dude, I wonder if you can actually play like original zombies on anything now. Like I remember,
I'm sure there's probably like a modded version somewhere.
Yeah, like if I could make it so like you and I and whoever else like could play some like old school zombie maps, that would be fun to sell.
Yeah.
Dude, just to get like an MG42, upgrade that shit. Then you got somebody else with a ray gun. Oh man.
Dude, all I wanted was a ray gun and a Wonder Waffle, and I was unstoppable, bro.
Yeah, because if you had like a
and then you learn the glitches
heavy...
where you can get into the spots where the fucking zombies couldn't get you, and you just let them fucking pull up, and then just hit one of them with the Wonder Waffle, and it take out like a fucking squad of like 50 or 60 of them, dude. You're like, fuck yeah. Yeah, I cheated at one point. I did. But I was just exploiting the game. I wasn't like fucking with the game. I was exploiting flaws in the game. You know what I mean? That everybody,
that's their fault.
They put them there for a reason.
I'm gonna argue for glitch exploitation because most of the speedrun records in games are because of glitches.
Dude, I watched one the other day where this guy literally finished the original Zelda in like 3 seconds.
What?
Yeah. It was crazy. Like he started and like did like moved one direction or some shit. And then all of a sudden the screen went black and he pops up and he's in front of Ganon. But he's like invisible and somehow he died. Like it's crazy, dude. Let me see if I can find it.
Yo, like it's no joke.
That's crazy though.
Like
that's
there's
something else.
Most of the people who have the speed run records in Mario Kart for N64 specifically. I watched a whole like documentary on this not too long ago. They use this glitching technique where they're able to like jump through areas that you technically shouldn't be able to jump through, but they're like these little glitches in the map, and it allows them to be able to like cut just those half a second here, half a second there.
Oh, dude, I remember on N64 there was definitely like certain shortcuts that you could take that could like drastically cut down your time. And if you didn't hit them, like, so we used to do time trials, like me and a few friends, we would just do like time trials. So we would just like have a gaming session where you'd be passing the controller around, eat one person at a time, and you just go for like the track record. Like that's just it. We would be just like trying to better the track record. And yeah, like we would find some ways, or like somebody would be at somebody else's house and like they would have saw their older brother do it, or you know, it's just like whatever, like that kind of thing. And then you'd just be like grinding it out. I can't remember them, like any of them off the top of my head, but I haven't played that game in probably 15 years. So
I was wicked into Cruising USA back when I had an N64, and that was one of the ones that I did grind the fuck out on. Like if I play that emulator now, I can get a couple levels up
Oh, here we
before I
go.
even start to get challenged. Like, I
Yeah,
love
what
that
is
game.
it's like the licenses, right? It's like that's how they did
Yeah,
it. It's
you're
like
picking
you'd
up
have
license plates or
Yeah.
whatever as you go across the country.
All right,
Yeah.
so I exaggerated a little bit. It wasn't quite 3 seconds. It's under 5 minutes. But anyways, here, let me show you. Still fast as shit, bro. Because it's
No, dude, that's crazy. Because like
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's tons of people who put like 1,000 hours into it and never beat it.
all right. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go. Let me share it with Sam so you guys can hear him talking.
Dude, there's like a lot of games that I played that never finished though. Like to be honest.
See, like
Wow.
you beat that shit like fast as shit.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's
Nice.
like did you ever know about the Mario secret levels?
Oh yeah, I've heard about those too.
They're like these old developer levels that were there to like test game mechanics, and there's ways that you can glitch the game and access them.
Man, I wish that those things like didn't exist, but like I guess it's fine that they do.
No,
I
dude,
just
it's Easter eggs, bro. Things to search for. I like that kind of shit.
There's even in today's games, there's weird little shit like that. Like,
Dude, did you know about the teddy bear from Call of Duty? It started off as a joke.
the teddy bear.
Yeah, remember like in Zombies when you fucking
Was it the one that
use
would
the
laugh?
mystery box and it'd pop out of the box and laugh? Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
started like way earlier than that, and then they brought it back as like a troll to like the community, and like that's why it's still around. It's the story about it's pretty funny. I can't remember where I heard about it, some video or some shit.
yeah, like even in modern games, like there are places where if you glitch out of game, there'll be like a random just Easter egg thing just chilling in this void space. There was I don't remember what game it was, but I was watching a list of them, and like if you glitched out of the game in this one spot, you would end up in this void space with this giant just dragon creature just chilling, looking at you.
Dude, speaking of games, dude,
Yeah, don't do that to me, Sean.
I've recently gotten addicted to a new phone game, guys.
Really? I haven't even used a phone game since
Well, I
Weed
downloaded
Inc.
one. I downloaded one when I was at the airport, going to back east, and when I was chilling out there, I was spent a lot of time just hanging out. So I was just grinding hard on this fucking game, and bro, I haven't stopped since. It's called Tap War, dude.
What is it called?
Tap War.
Tap War.
Yeah,
Okay.
like dude, check out my fucking spot here, dude. I've got all my fucking those are all my banks right there, creating fucking money. Oh, 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 hold on. I gotta fucking move it. I got my fucking airports up there at the top, creating all my fucking jets. I got my fucking my barracks and my fucking shipyards down here, creating my fucking navy and my fucking my army down there. Fucking taking on these fucking dark forces, baby.
Dude, honestly, just looking at that makes me kind of like want to restart Boom Beach. I don't know why. Is that even still a thing?
Dude, you should get this and join my alliance, bro.
Join my guild. Let me
So
see
this is not a sponsored promotion.
No, not at all, bro. But hey, if
But
Tap
holler.
War, if you're out
Yeah,
there,
holler,
holler
bro.
at your boy.
But yeah, holler Tap Wars, and I'll tell you what, we'll definitely get down and
Because
start
dude, it's
chilling.
something you can like play passively if you want, or if you want to, like depending on like what you're doing. You know what I mean? You could sit here and like kind of grind out for like a little bit and then like put it away and have some shit like working away while it's fucking chilling or you're doing other shit and then come back and like fucking collect your shit.
I'm still playing Tapped Out.
Huh, really?
Yep. Years later, still playing Tapped Out. Yep. Love that game. But I'm a Simpsons nerd. What are you gonna do? You know, I'm playing Hit and Run. I'm playing Tapped Out. I'm collecting Simpsons fucking Funko Pops. Like, I'm a Simpsons guy.
Do it, bro.
Boom Beach is being downloaded as we speak right now.
I might download that. Can we play that together, Chris?
Yeah, dude, we can like join. So if it's like it used to be, like I remember playing like 10 years ago or something, maybe even
so
more.
you might even have like crazy levels when you download it again if you fucking saved your shit.
Well, I would have had it on an iPhone, but it would have been probably in like 2010, 2011. So it's over 10 years ago. So we'll see what happens. Like I feel like I've always done the shit with my iPhone. Like plugged into iTunes, whatever.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what though, I've already grinded this thing out to level 39. I'm almost at level 40, bro.
Oh shit.
The only thing that's kind of hilarious though is there's been multiple times where I've opened up my Battle.net on my computer to like play Call of Duty, and like while I'm waiting for it to open, I pick my phone up and start playing this, and then next thing you know, I'm sitting here grinding out on my phone for like an hour, and then haven't even opened up Call of Duty to even start playing. I did that last night and then never played Call of Duty because I just kept fucking messing with shit on here.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's
My
how they
ADD
get you.
coming out.
And speaking of get you, I think it's about that time that we get you folks heading on out and moving on up. So I'm gonna go ahead and send it around the room, and we can wrap this thing on up.
yeah.
Chris, why don't you go ahead? And
Yeah,
send us on
okay.
out?
Excuse me. Well, first of all, turns out that like, oh man, if I can ever get this to focus.
Oh,
You're back, baby.
Let's just focus. It's impressive. Okay, it's not gonna focus, but oh, there you go.
Oh, 50?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm back. It's Nitro, yeah, and it's level 50, and it's like literally just been like giving me so many different things. Like it's crazy.
You've got 13 years worth of shit to fucking collect.
Well, like, dude, there's like that's actually my beach.
Oh yeah, so it's pretty much the same fucking thing.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Oh, dude, I might have to download that one. That one looks dope.
Honestly, it is pretty dope. I remember like loving doing it. You'd roll in with like your whole squad or whatever, your whole party, whatever it's called. And you'd like try to take out bases, and you'd be like waiting on like, a couple of friends that are like high levels, and they'd be coming in and just fucking doing these crazy gauntlets because you could watch it too.
Oh, dude, we'll do
you
that.
You could watch it while they
can help me grind out, dude. Since you're like level 50, bro, I'll be going in that level 1 with the homie that's level 50 and just tearing up dudes. Oh shit.
But yes, anyway, sorry. So I was like lost in that. I was like, yo, I can't believe I have 50 fucking level. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully everybody's having a good week and you have an even better one. Of course, check out shedtimepodcast.com. Give us a like wherever you kind of see anything that we got going on. And you can listen there. You can listen basically anywhere. So keep on doing that. Of course, you can check out our Patreon. That link I think is definitely on shedtimepodcast.com. So you can go check that out also. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say I like little things like today because like it led me to downloading a game that I just somehow haven't missed anything over a decade, which is crazy. And so with that, I'm gonna say everybody have a good week. Live your best life. Frames, take it away.
All right. As always, shout outs to all the Shedheads for all you guys' continuous support. Make sure you guys are leaving those 5-star reviews on all your podcasting platforms and all that good stuff. Of course, you guys can check us out over there on my YouTube channel, the Frames Janklin Vapor YouTube channel for the Green Room every Friday. We hang out, do build offs, Shedhead sessions, hang out, play some games, just spread some positivity on a Friday as we normally do. And of course, we'll be here in the shed doing what we always do as well. So I'm going to end it like I always do. That's a lot of always is there. But I'm going to send out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives, a little dab or bag will do you. And as always, over to you, Sean.
Well, friends, we're going to go ahead and wrap things on up and remind you one last time to check out shedtimepodcast.com. You'll find a link to the Patreon, the show, and so much more. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet and tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, be sure and have some fun because it's the Shedtime Podcast, and we're going to roll on up and roll on out.
Dynavap, Dynavap, Dynavap. Looking to cut the cord on your dry herb vape? Dynavap. Trying to get the best taste from your herb? Dynavap. Ready to take your sesh to the next level? Then meet Dynavap, the best way to vape your flower or concentrate. Concentrates? That's right, your flower or hash can be vaped using Dynavap. Check out Dynavap.com to learn more. That's Dynavap.com. Lose the ash? Dynavap.
What's going on, Shedheads? It's your boy Frames Janklin. Are you looking to step up your match game or have a raw copper, brass, or stainless mod or RDA that you're absolutely tired of polishing? Then you need to go and hit up my man Ashton of Palmer's Powders. He does some absolutely amazing powder coating work. He offers many different colors and finishes at an absolutely killer price. This man is taking powder coating to a whole new level, and he can make your setup an absolute masterpiece. You can go follow him over on Instagram at Palmer's Powders, and you can go check out pricing on his website, palmerspowders.com. That's palmerspowders.com. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads.
I want you to think of your favorite rebuildable right now. Yeah, okay, so you have a layer cake in your hand, and now you're about... Oh, sorry, yeah, that's not everyone's favorite. That's just mine. So think of your favorite rebuildable atomizer. Think about how good of a vape it produces for you. Now, take that and amplify it. And the way that you amplify that is you put in some Breezestone coils. Breezestone coils are handcrafted in Adelaide, Australia. They're made from some of the finest quality wire that you can get. I believe it's wire Buddha. You take those coils, you take them out of that phenomenal packaging that clearly shows how much care that Adam puts on the quality of his coils and the insurance that you get them in good shape. You put them in that favorite RDA, and guess what? You have coils that now sing better than Celine Dion. Go check out Breezestone coils. You can find them on localvape.com and also steelvalleyvapors.com. Solid.
Oh, dude, there's a Boom Beach too.